in Pittsburgh with Antonio Brown gone. And Chris, yesterday we did a draft of the Achilles heels that can affect the various teams. And I said the number 2 receiver in Pittsburgh could be an Achilles heel because, number one, we don't know who the hell it's going to be. And number 2, there may be more pressure on that guy than there was on JuJu Smith-Schuster last year because we don't know whether or not JuJu Smith-Schuster can blossom into the number 1 receiver that Antonio Brown was. And Smith-Schuster says he is working on catching balls down the field. The free balls they send down the field, I got to make those plays. That's what I focused on a lot, catching the ball over the shoulder and being able to be a threat on the outside. Well, if that's something you're working on, that doesn't give me a whole lot of confidence you're going to be able to do it. You're working on it, that's good, but you shouldn't have to work on it. It already should be part of your game. And to just take JuJu Smith-Schuster and plug him from number 2 to number 1 and put 2 guys on him all the time and expect him to do the things that Antonio Brown did, I don't know that that's as easy as we think it's going to be. No disrespect to JuJu's skills, and we've seen number 2s try to become number 1s in the past, Alvin Harper. It doesn't always work, and you know, we're just assuming you slide him into the top spot and everything's going to be fine. These quotes from JuJu Smith-Schuster at least tell us, Chris, we need to watch, we need to wait.
Well, it is the area of his game that I would go is probably the least impressive, right? He's big, he's strong, he can break tackles. You see a lot of great catches over the middle, but the one thing I don't think he does to defenses necessarily is scare them with the deep threat, especially when he's on the outside. He doesn't have that type of speed. So I think he's trying to say, yeah, he's working on that. He realizes he's going to be more of that, oh, it's man-to-man. Big Ben's just going to throw it up to me now instead of Antonio Brown, and he wants to get better at, you know, those balls that, yes, I am tightly covered, but, you know, Big Ben puts a ball out here and I adjust the proper way, or puts it behind my back and I can go get it that way. So I understand that aspect. He's just trying to let you know he's working on that as some area that he thinks he needed to be better. But I think that is the biggest question, Mike, about JuJu Smith-Schuster is, can he scare people with the 9 route, the go route? Can he back them off consistently enough to where then it opens up everything else underneath because guys are fearful he'll catch a bomb over their head from Big Ben?
And I just want, and again, JuJu Smith-Schuster is a young guy, and I love him. He's a great player. I love his passion for the game. I don't know that I would be sharing publicly anything that would suggest I don't have utmost confidence in my ability to do it, that I'm working on. I just don't know that I want the world to know that right now. I don't know. How do you feel about that aspect?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I think you're right. I probably would not have said that either. That would probably be one I would just have, you know, kept under wraps, not even brought attention to it or anything like that. Because, too, hey, you can't just guarantee that every team's amazing at scouting and going to put everything together, right? This might open some eyes up to where some teams go, you know, wait, that is right. I mean, now that I look at them, he doesn't win a lot on the outside and just blow by people, and it might change the approach of a coaching staff or corners.
What's going to happen in 17 days? The Steelers go to New England.
Stephon Gilmore
will see exactly what JuJu Smith-Schuster has said. So what are they going to do? They're going to take away his ability to run the routes that he is comfortable running, and they're going to force him to do the things that he's working on because they know he's got less confidence in that. He'd prefer not to do that. They're going to force him to prove that he can, and that may be one of the ways that you slow down a JuJu Smith-Schuster in week 1 of his experiment as the number 1 receiver in Pittsburgh.
Yes, definitely. And I would hope Pittsburgh would know enough to go, hey, this is not exactly the A-plus part of his game. And move him around. Let him work the middle of the field. Let him catch shallow crossers and, you know, deep crossers across the middle, in cuts like that. That's really where he is awesome. But still, I think there's enough talent there ultimately to scare people away on that go route to where it'll be effective enough to where it helps out the rest of the game, his game and the offense in general.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.